Hello everybody. Well, I am working on the last journal as far as figuring out my signatures and how I wanted to try to put them in. I am trying something something new, and I don't know how this is going to work out for me, but I'll show you what I have done and what my idea is. So this is my little journal, as you know, and I had this vintage doily that I purchased at a yard sale this summer. I have a couple, and I really like the way it looks on the inside of this cover. So what I have decided to do is I am going to stitch my signatures right onto this. And then I'm going to put these down so that through the doily, if anything shows, you see color. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I've been playing with it and playing with it and playing with it, and I thought I am going to give it a shot. So the only thing I've done is, like always, figured out where my holes need to be. I made 5 signatures. In my 5 signatures, on the back of this doily, like, I folded the edge up. I just made some small hand stitches down here. I'm going to keep that center there because I want to make these into little, side tucks or little mini pockets, if you will. So what I did on the back of this doily to reinforce it for my signatures, I just put a piece of this cardstock. I glued it on with Fabrifix. Figured out where my 5 signatures need to go and poked my holes. So I am going to go ahead and stitch in my signatures, and then I will be back, and together we will find out if this is going to be an epic fail or if it will work. I'll be back. Okay, I am back. I got my signatures all sewed in to my signature block, and I decided I'm going to put these down before I attach this, because I wanted this here in case you could see through the eyelet, that you would see this paper rather than this. Whoa! I just unplugged my glue, can you tell? Let's see, I'm going to go over here. I have a tendency to work down in this right hand corner, and if I lay my book down, it's going to get glue all over it. Find my brayer here. And then we'll glue this side. I am making a mess because I'm trying to hurry. My husband is finishing up our dinner on the grill. I just love this paper. I just wish I could have used more of it through the journal. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is close this glue. Get this over here out of my way. I want to put these edges on. They're not really going to show inside, but they will outside. And I almost decided to take them off, and I thought, you know what, I want to include them on this. So I'm going to use a little bit of that glue. Let's get my jewelry pliers out. Oops, I was going to say I could feel my paper. That's not good. Let's see if I can get that under there. There we go. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of pressure just to help keep them on. They're pretty snug, but I'm also including some of this glossy accents. Just make sure I get underneath the paper here. There we go. Once again, a little bit of pressure, just enough to squeeze it on. Just happened to look up, I was like, oh my gosh, I forget to turn the camera on. And one more. I just like to put a little bit of glue in. I don't know. I guess I'm sort of like my husband. Whenever he builds something or whatever, he puts extra nails and extra screws and all that. I'm always so worried that I'm going to make something for someone and it's going to fall apart or something. Let's see, is the last one going to be the difficult one? Let's see if we can get that up over the edge of that paper. Let me see if I can pull this one out a little bit. There we go. And once again, squeeze the corners. Okay, so I'm going to clean up my mess here, and then I will be back and we are going to attempt something I've never done before, but I am really hoping that it works out. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and I've given this a little bit of thought, and I think what I'm going to try to do, another one of those, I don't know what you call them. I think I'm just going to glue this here. I'm not going to glue my spine flat down, because if I glue it flat down, my pages are going to stand up. So, I'm trying to decide what kind of glue I want to use. And I think just for right here, to hold it in place, I'm going to use some of this. And then I'm going to switch to my PVA glue. So today I am going to put my beaded glue right on the outside edge of the spine. Gonna see how that works. I'm gonna do one side at a time. And try to get this right. I'm very nervous about this. So I want to make sure the stuff that's there. Just trying to see if everything's where I want it as far as the fabric. I'm just pushing that down to try to get that Fabrifix to adhere to the back of that cardstock, and it has. Just checking to make sure my book is where it is, or where I want it to be. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to put it right on the lip, this side of the lip of the spine. Make sure I get everything lined up where it needs to be. I'm just applying pressure so that holds. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of Fabrifix on top here. Hold that down. Oh, that's why I didn't want to do that. Well, it is what it is now. Let's get this down. Get this out of my way. And I'm going to take this. I hope this isn't a mistake. But I'm going to take this. My brush. Pretty scary stuff going on right now. But you know what? If you don't try it, you don't know. And if it fails, well, you learn something from it. Just trying to, yeah, I should have used Fabrifix under that, or PVA. Now I'm going to go over to this side. This time I am going to use PVA. I just want to make sure that fabric is attached to this. And then I want to get some of this underneath here. Looks like a hot glue mess, doesn't it? Well, not hot glue, but a hot mess with glue. And that glue will dry clear underneath where it's showing through. Aw, my one little boo-boo is that Fabrifix I stuck there. I have these pins here because I haven't stitched here yet. So if I needed to adjust this at all, I could. I'm just going to take those off. I don't want those gluing down to the book. Oh, I like this little book. Then that's going to be the outside. It's going to have the lace around it. I like that. I think it adds. And then this is not the end of the world here. Although it's going to be a thorn in my side, but at the end of the day, it's a junk journal. Now, I'm just going to let this set and dry because we know we got a lot of glue going on. Usually what I like to do, and I don't think I'll do that. I don't want my pockets to get glued down. I was going to place some heavy books on it, but I don't want these pockets to get stuck down. Alright, super cute. Then, let me just grab some scrap here. You can see, like, you have a little tuck spot in the front and in the back. Huh, maybe I'll put, just thinking about what I could do there. I'm either going to just put a couple stitches in to hold that up, or maybe I'll use a little ball pin or something like that. We'll see. Isn't that cute? I hope you liked that, and I can't believe it worked, but it did. I like that. I just feel like it adds a little bit more to the front of the journal as well. But I kept playing with this little doily, and believe me, I've had it folded every which way. And finally, I decided this would probably work the best. So I am really pleased with the way that came out. Alright, there you have it. We got everything in the books for all 5 journals. That has been a feat, and I have let every other aspect of my little crafting world fall apart. So I am going to take a couple days and do some things I want to catch up on, my tags for hashtag 52 tags, that kind of stuff, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do next to these. Some of them I may not do anything. I'm thinking I might just put them in my Etsy the way they are for the recipient to be able to finish them however they like, and I'm not sure. I'm still giving that a lot of thought. So anyway, I will be back, and thank you all very much for your continued support. I appreciate it very much. And hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And happy crafting. And I'll be back. Bye-bye.